Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control, and I'm here tonight with a very simple request. Tell me what to do. Let me explain. My channel, let me see if I could pull up my chat just in case people want to ask me any questions or anything. My channel has been around for since August of last year. I really appreciate everybody who has been subbing to me, watching me, helping me, liking my videos, commenting on my videos. I have reached at this time as 899 subscribers. I know I've done like a 420 extravaganza as like a joke, a while back, just talking about the different things that I've done and the things I've run into in my career over the last 30 years. And what I want to do is at the 1,000 mark, if I can get 1,000 subs by New Year's, and I'll still do something special once I get to 1,000 subs anyway, but the point is if I can get 1,000 subscribers by New Year's, I'm going to do a special show on New Year's Eve for, New Year's, basically ringing the new year with everybody. And I will do something crazy on live stream for you to witness. Haha, you woke me up with notification live streaming. You're doing good, man. Oh, what time is it? It's a 1 o'clock in the morning, actually. But what I want to do is David, as was David too, by the way, on my chat. I want to do something special on my live stream. So what I've decided to do is on New Year's, if I can get 1,000 subs by New Year's, I'm going to let you choose. Now, I've got a couple of choices I've already decided to put in my video because the way YouTube does it is you can do a poll. And so I'm going to put a poll on my video and you can pick what I do that's crazy and out there, on my live stream. One, did you know you can buy bed bugs online? You can. So what I've thought about doing is ordering some bed bugs. You can get 25 bed bugs and for 50 bucks. That's not too bad, is it? Thought I'd order some bed bugs and let them feed. Let's see, right here. And then, of course, I would document the bites and let everybody know what's been going on with me. But I thought that'd be pretty crazy. So I thought I'd do that. That would be a choice that you could pick from my poll. I thought I would eat a few crickets, maybe, if you wanted to see that. That's kind of gross. It's kind of crazy. But I wouldn't mind doing that. And if I can find someone locally who has like a pet tarantula, I've been doing this for 30 years and I still can't get used to people allowing like bugs and stuff to crawl on them and tarantulas and pet spiders and stuff. And I've never liked spiders anyway. In fact, when I was a kid, my sisters played a joke on me when I went to get my blanket out of the linen closet. They had put a whole bunch of Halloween spiders in the blanket. It jumped all over me when I pulled the blanket out of the closet. So I thought I'd let a tarantula walk on me while I'm doing the live stream. I pick it up, move it around and stuff, and keep him on me the whole time I'm live streaming. Let it crawl on my face and stuff. I don't care, But I do care. Now, let me get this straight. I do care about that. Now, I'm not going to eat any roaches or anything. I know people eat cockroaches and stuff like that. I'm not eating a roach. I'm not allowing for something that carries pathogens and diseases and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. Crickets, I'll eat a cricket. I'll eat a grasshopper, something like that. I don't mind that, I don't know if I'd eat it raw or cooked. I'd probably cook it first, make some Chinese food or something. Maybe I'd cook them. I don't know. Would you cook them for me, Lee? My wife's Alicia. Alicia, would you cook me some crickets? I'm talking to you, Alicia. Would you cook me some crickets? She ain't paying no attention to me. I'm looking right at her, talking right to her. She ain't gonna answer. Anyway, if anybody has any suggestions, the reason I'm coming on and I'm streaming this now is I know it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but it's the weekend and I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow. So, but if you guys have any suggestions at all, please leave me a comment below and let me know. And if it's something I could do, so far I've got 3 choices. If I can find someone local with a tarantula, Did you just now? It did just now lag enough to where you got it? Yeah. All right. But would you cook me crickets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she would cook me some crickets.
Yeah. Would you want them battered or something?
I want them
fried?
delicious.
Delicious.
I want them delicious.
Kung Pao crickets.
Kung Pao crickets. Kung Pao tofu and Kung Pao. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. But yeah, Kung Pao crickets with rice. Cover up the flavor and the guts. Yeah, that'd be all right. But anyway, yeah, so if you guys wanna see me do anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Please leave me a suggestion. I really appreciate everybody that's watched me all this. I had no idea that what I did, you know, that one video with the heat treatments, and you know, now it is December of 2017 and I put that video up in August of 2016. I never would have thought that I'd be helping so many people, but you know, I really appreciate it. I know it's only 1,000 subs, and I figured I probably will get there before New Year's. If I do, if I'm lucky, I might get there before New Year's. But you know, it's a big milestone for me. I know most of your YouTubers, they really do more of a, you know, 10,000, 100,000, a million subs, stuff like that, you know. But 1,000's a big milestone for me, and I wouldn't mind doing something crazy for everybody to watch and sit back and be entertained for a little while, and you know, answer anybody's questions. Of course, I always answer questions. If you have any questions, David, I know you're right there. If you have any questions, you'd be more than I'll be more than willing to answer anything you got. You know, I'm still here chatting away. But anyway, you guys have a really great night. Looks like everybody's in bed now. It's kind of late, but I'm sure people will get the notification in the morning that I put up a video tonight. So if you guys are really interested in seeing me do something crazy for New Year's, you know, let me know. Anything you want to see. I do have limits. I'm not going to buy a kitty. You know, I'm not going to get a dog. I've already, you know.
Damn it.
You know, I might, you know, draw a picture. I can draw. I don't have to let bugs eat me or anything. I'm going to order the bed bugs anyway. I thought I would do that anyhow, just because I think it would be interesting to find out, you know, different things. I really am fascinated about bugs. Oh, is it safe to use rubbing alcohol to kill German roaches? It works well for me. Oh, you just caught me before I logged out. Question mark. Can I call you question? Because that's all it got for your name. But let me see. It works well for me and kills them on contact. Can they develop immunities to alcohol? No. Roaches cannot build immunities to alcohol. Alcohol works much like the same way that people use gasoline to kill yellow jackets in the ground. You know, gasoline will kill yellow jackets. Rubbing alcohol will kill roaches. They're not going to build an immunity to it because it's just the way the alcohol affects them. It kills them right away. You know, they're not Irish. You know, you throw a little bit of alcohol on them and they get drunk and die. You know, the Irish get immune to alcohol. So, my wife, I say that because my wife's right across the way there. You're Irish, aren't you? You got some Irish. That's what I thought. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm right here and not thinking she's not Irish, because I could get in trouble for that. But anyway, yeah, that rubbing alcohol they won't get immune to it. The problem with alcohol is there's no residual, and it's the same thing. People use like isopropyl alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol. It's just a higher percentage of alcohol. They will use that to kill bed bugs. There was actually a boy, I did a story on it about a few days ago. There was a story on Fox, and several other news carriers were carrying this story about this boy that caught his house on fire, did $300,000 worth of damage by trying to burn a bed bug with alcohol. I don't ever suggest using alcohol to kill bugs because it's highly flammable. If you strike a match or if you light a burner or something like that, you're liable to burn your house down. So what I recommend is you're better off using like a pesticide. I know that the roaches are not immune to some of the newer chemicals, the neonicotinoids and different things you can buy over the counter now that actually do a good job for roaches. The problem with roaches is you want to be careful with your chemicals, and you want to swap them up. You want to change them every so often. For example, when I do a cockroach clean out, I come in once a month, and every month when I come, I use a different pesticide. Because if you use a chemical, within 90 days, a roach can build complete immunity to the pesticide and then it won't die from it anymore. So you need to rotate your chemicals around, have 3 or 4 different things to pick from, so by the time you get back to the chemical you used the first time, you're attacking a whole brand new generation that's never been exposed to that pesticide ever, because they've had maybe 2 or 3 generations to breed, so that you're not introducing a pesticide that they've already been used to. So you treat the first month, and then the second month you use something new, and the third month you use something new, and the fourth month you maybe even then you use something different too. Use 3 or 4 different things. Also, baiting is effective for cockroaches, but you want to make sure that you don't contaminate your bait with your insecticide, because if you're treating with baits and then you spray on top of your bait, the roach is not going to eat it. Just like if I were to, if you were to sit here at the table and eat a sandwich, and I come around with some bug spray and squirt on your sandwich, you're not going to eat your sandwich. So roaches aren't going to eat the food if you put bug spray on the food. So just keep that in mind when you're like I said, when you're doing your own pest control, that especially with cockroaches. Now, I am planning a series. I've got it in the works right now. I know a lot of people were really wanting me to do it, where I'm actually going to do, it's going to have to be a series. It's the only way I'm going to be able to do it, because people have been wanting me to do a step-by-step how to kill German cockroaches video, and it's so involved to kill roaches. There's so many different things that you have to do in order to do the job and do it effectively. It doesn't, you're not going to get rid of roaches right away. You're not going to get rid of them overnight. And it does take several different things you have to do to get rid of them. So I'm going to do a series, kind of like my Mouse Monday series I've been running every Monday. I do have a special video coming out this Monday on the 4th of December. It's my last Mouse Monday episode. I wasn't going to do one in December, but I actually went up underneath a house where it wasn't properly baited for mice, and so I did a really good show on how not to bait for mice and how to effectively bait for mice underneath the crawl space. So that's coming out on December 4th, and then next Monday after that, which would have been like, what, the 8th, I think that'd be the 8th. I'm going to have a new series start, and hopefully by then I will have my first episode of Roach Mondays up, and I'm going to explain how to get rid of German cockroaches. And eventually I'm going to get around to bed bugs too. I might do that on Fridays. I don't know. I'm trying to keep everything fresh for everybody, give you something new. And, like I said, it's a lot. Roaches are really hard. And that's why, you search on YouTube, you can't really find a lot of videos where people explain how to get rid of them, because it's a lot to it. It's really involved. It's there's a lot of different pesticides, a lot of different chemicals involved, and so I just want to make sure that if you're going to do it yourself, that you're going to get the best information, and you're not going to poison yourself, and you're not going to, you're going to do the job right. If you look at me and you go to me for advice, I'm going to give you good advice. So yeah. But I hope I answered your question. Sorry I got a little rambly there. Question mark. But if anybody else has any questions, I see there's a few people watching. If anybody else has any questions, I'm more than happy to answer anything you got before I log off for the night. This is really just one of those, I'm going to, like I said, if you want, you can rewind back through once it posts. But I really appreciate everybody that's been subbed to me all these months.
We could have a hot dog eating contest, and if you have like 80 people left to subscribe to get to 1,000, eat a hot dog every time someone subscribes.
No, I love hot dogs. I don't want to throw up. That's disgusting. I don't know if y'all could hear my wife or not, but she's saying I could eat a whole bunch of hot dogs based on subs after 1,000. No, that's not going to happen. That's no way. I'm not going to have vomit. And not only that, you eat a whole bunch of hot dogs, you're going to do more than that. If you don't vomit, you're going to be really in trouble in the next, 12 to 24 hours. It's not going to be a fun time at all. That's not something I want to do. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
But you'll eat a cricket.
But I'll eat a cricket, yeah. It's just a cricket. I'm sure I can just swallow it down and be done with it. What, would you?
No.
Would you eat a cricket?
No.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. You could eat a cricket with me. You've never been on camera, so people could see you and me side by side, and we could eat crickets. You could feed one to me, and it could be romantic. It could be, oh, you know what? New Year's Day, isn't there like a thing where you're supposed to kiss somebody at the stroke of midnight? We could both kiss crickets, and you could eat one and I could eat one.
Oh
That'd be
no.
great. Yeah. I mean, it's like, look. I mean, let me see. Let me see here. I've got 899 subs to my channel, and I think if I get 1,000 subs by New Year's, you could kiss a cricket. You just
Yeah.
kiss one. You kiss the cricket and I eat it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I still like the bed bug thing better.
It's not gonna be. I mean, you're not gonna have live crickets, are we?
Well, yeah, they'll be live. So you have to put it in there. So, like, if you were to eat a cricket, are you gonna pull its legs off first so it's not like hopping in your mouth?
No, I'm just gonna put the whole thing in.
So it could like hop in your mouth.
I'm gonna chew it.
Uh-huh.
Well, like if I eat a cricket, okay, I'm getting over this because I still think people are gonna want me to see bed bugs eat me anyway. I really think people are gonna say, no, if he's gonna let bed bugs bite him, I want to watch him do that.
Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen. But if people want me to eat crickets, then I'm gonna probably just bite it, kill it, and then chew it up. It's not gonna be hopping around at all.
Right. I'm just trying to think.
I'm sorry, guys. This is kind of gross, isn't it? My wife's just blabbering over there.
I like the idea of a snake too.
Well,
And we know people who have snakes.
I have a customer who
We have
raises.
lots of people we know who have snakes.
Yeah, I have a customer who raises snakes. He has boa constrictors, and he's got boas and anacondas in his well, not anacondas, but what is it? The boa
And pythons.
and pythons, yeah, that he raises in his basement. They're pretty expensive snakes. And I thought, I hate snakes. I hate snakes. I'm like Indiana Jones. I really hate snakes. But I thought I'd take one and drape it over my shoulders or something. That'd be pretty entertaining. I don't know if I
you wouldn't even pet the snake
No.
when we were in Animal Kingdom.
No.
Yeah, all the kids were petting the snakes
No.
and everything.
I'm not touching a snake. I'm not touching a snake. I don't know if anybody else here in chat think that I should touch a snake. I don't want to touch a snake. Would you touch a snake? I won't touch a snake. I don't want to touch a snake.
But you would do it for 1,000 subs. Have you ever touched a snake?
No.
You've never touched a snake?
I've never touched a snake. When I was in school, elementary school, they had the guy would come around kind of like, Jack Hanna or whatever, but he's not Jack Hanna, but some dude with a whole bunch of animals come around, and he had a big, huge snake. He said, love to see a husband-wife team. My wife is my best friend. Yeah, my wife's my best friend. I've known my wife since I was 12. So.
You should tell how we met.
Oh, we met in church.
No.
Oh, we met at the Apple Festival. Oh, yeah. There was an apple up in Northern Virginia, around Winchester, Virginia. That's where my wife is from. And they have a Apple Festival up there. It's, what is that place called?
It's Apple Blossom.
Apple Blossom. It's the Apple Blossom Festival that people go to from all over the world. They come to this Apple Blossom Festival. They were doing a apple cider and apple butter. They were making a whole bunch of apples. It was good apple cider too, but they were making apple cider and apple butter. And I met her at this Apple Festival when I was probably 10 or 11.
I think 11.
And I had a fake hand that I would put like in my sleeve, and it would hang out of my sleeve, and I would hold it, and I'd go around and shake people's hands, and the hand would fall off, and I'd fall on the ground and start screaming like they pulled my hand off and stuff, because I thought it was hilarious. And I freaked her out really bad because I pulled that joke on her, and she went home with her parents and said, I don't like that Jason. He's mean to me. He's tricking me with his fake hand. And her mother said, oh, that's just because he likes you. But yeah, so that's when we actually met. I was just a kid. Now I'm 30. I'll be 36 in 17 days. My birthday's the 19th of December. So, I could do something for my birthday. If I can get the likes, if I can get subs by my birthday, then I could do something crazy. But I like the idea of being online at night and on New Year's. That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, and I could change the backdrop to a disco ball or something crazy like that. So, yeah. But yeah, so basically for those that have just come into the chat, and I'm gonna do a live stream on New Year's night if I can get 1,000 subs by New Year's, and I'm gonna put up a poll on an upcoming video that you can decide what I'm gonna do for New Year's. And I'm gonna order some bed bugs. I want to order some bed bugs anyway, just so I can examine them and get some nice pictures and let people know the different stages. I'm gonna get males and females so we can, and I'm gonna have to feed them. Somebody's gonna have to feed them. Oh yeah, thank you. But They said, yeah, I'm sorry for those that don't see the chat because I don't really have it on my screen tonight. But Sheptok, I'm gonna say Sheptok. That's what I'm gonna say. Virginia is beautiful. We have family in Chesapeake. My wife has family in Chesapeake too. Her grandfather lives in Chickatee. But Virginia is beautiful. We have family in Chesapeake. Can't wait to go back. And congratulations on the mother's birthday.
Chesapeake's,
thank you.
I think, closer to Colonial Beach at my granddad's property there.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, she's got family out there. It's pretty. The mosquitoes are really bad, but it's a pretty area. It terrified me. I went out there a couple years ago on a camping trip, stayed in Chesapeake, and it was awful. Chickatee, stayed at the campground at Chickatee Island, and it was horrible. The mosquitoes just ate me alive. And being an exterminator, that's like a horror movie. It's like arachnophobia, but with mosquitoes. But anyway, yeah. But like I was saying, I'm gonna have a poll on video where people can just a bedbug dog?
Yeah.
Maybe. But that's what you want to get. I was thinking about it. You were. But anyway, yeah, the bedbug. I was let bedbugs bite me. I'm gonna get 25 for $50. And so I was just gonna hold up a jar, and let them feed on my arm or something. I don't want to get them loose in my house, but I'm gonna let them feed on me and let them have babies and show you what the eggs look like and show you what all the different stages and the nymphs and all that. So they have to feed. If you don't understand, bedbugs have to feed every week to 10 days in order to molt and become the next stage of bedbug, because bedbugs go through instars. And so when they first hatch from the egg, they don't eat anything at all. They wait a week to 10 days. They bite you. They shed their skin. And then they wait another week to 10 days. They bite you again. They shed their skin. So I'm going to have to feed them over a period of about 5 to 10 weeks or so, in order to get every stage of bedbugs viable inside this little tube that I'm going to have they're going to live in. And then I'm going to take some pictures and show you all what they look like and how they behave and how I react to the bites and stuff like that, which I plan on doing that anyway. But as far as live streaming, I thought maybe the first time I let them bite me, I'd do it on a live stream. And this is crazy. I know it's crazy. I talk about this guy up at Virginia Tech that lets them eat him all the time, and I say he's crazy, but now here I am talking about doing it myself. But I have a fear of spiders and snakes, and so I thought I would resume. Oh, so I've got a little bit of problem with my stream health here, looks like. Sorry, guys. But anyway, what I was going to say is I was planning on just letting you guys pick, because YouTube has this fancy thing where you can put a poll on your video and you can have up to 5 choices. And so if I can get some good choices down in the comments below, like after this thing goes, it will no longer be live. It'll just be a video on my channel that people can go and watch. Yeah, you can order them. You can order them online. But I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a delay. That YouTube does have a delay. So when you text me in the chat, I try to respond as soon as I get a message. But it may be a little bit of a delay on my answer with the video. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll eat crickets. I've got a pet store that I do work for. I'll go and get some crickets and come home and eat some crickets on camera live. And my wife says she's gonna. Well, you said you were gonna cook some for me.
I could.
I don't have to eat them raw, do I?
Well, I think you should do one raw, really.
I don't.
Effect of it.
I don't want to eat any raw. I just don't want. I like now that you said they're gonna hop around and stuff. You want a cricket really hopping around in your house? I don't think I want to do that. I might do that live from the pet store. But anyway, so well, like I said about 10 minutes ago, if y'all have any more questions or anything, I'm gonna go ahead and log off for the night. It's 1:30 in the morning here. It's not like I have to do anything tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I really don't do a whole lot on Sunday.
Celebrating our last
We're
night
just
before I go to work.
Yeah. My wife starts a new job, and so we're celebrating our last night, kind of staying up late. We were brainstorming some stuff because I realized I was just looking over here at my YouTube, and I was like, I've got 899 subscribers. It just came in about 30, 40 minutes ago, and I'm like, I cannot believe that since August of last year, I've gotten almost 1,000 subs. It's crazy. And people do these sub specials and stuff, so I thought I would do 1,000 sub special for New Year's all night up till the ball drops or whatever, and we could just kind of celebrate together. But anyway, I'm gonna go on and log off for the night. Y'all have a great one. Really appreciate it, and sleep well, and don't let the bed bugs bite.